Oh, Kyle Busch.
Spin behind you, wave to 7.
Gets it down on the apron without further contact. Jostling further back, but no other collision.
See what happened here up on the outside. Gets a shove from Michael there in the 15 car. Wrong place, wrong time. Now was somebody pushed.
Trouble, turn 3.
Big wreck.
Brian Keselowski, David Rudiman, Michael Waltrip, Matt Kenseth,
big
and
wreck.
half the field.
I see about 3 of the Hendrick cars there that's involved.
Mark Martin is there. I see him. There's a Biffle. Jimmy Johnson's laying over there. There's a 24 car. Looks pretty bad.
Brian Vickers limping around. Pow into Michael.
Look at. Nope, didn't make it. Didn't make it.
Brian Keselowski, we just talked about, was involved. That white car up against the wall there.
There's Mark Martin down here. Jimmy Johnson. Jeff Gordon. My. Let's see if we can see anything. Well, there's not a whole lot to see. Michael just got into the back of the. Tony Stewart did the same thing to Michael in the Bud shootout. Got into him pretty hard and turned him around right there and got Michael with it.
And Darrell, everybody was going to the apron, but those cars sliding off 31 degrees of banking, that's where they're going to end up.
It's kind of an old saying down here. What goes down must come up. And you try to go around on the outside if you can.
Jimmy Johnson's 48 just barely got into the back of Matt Kenseth to do enough damage to the right front.
The old Aaron Stream machine, she's done.
Marcus Ambrose is going to the garage for repair. Michael Waltrip's car comes steaming toward the garage.
Brian Vickers in the 83 car gets a lot of damage. Marcus Ambrose in the 9.
Look at that. 300 cars, 24, 48, and 5, all slamming into each other.
Driving for Tommy Baldwin and Al Hankey on. Car in the wall, front straightaway. And it is Richardson, Robert Richardson, into the inside wall, coming toward the start-finish line. And that will put us under caution for the 5th time.
Yeah, tied off the corner.
37, Robert Richardson. Oof.
Sure glad they put that safer barrier down along that inside walls.
His car is in harm's way, and look at Stewart. Boy, he got a little bite from the left side from Jamie Mack.
I think these guys have got so many voices in their head. They got so much going on that when the caution comes out, they're not slowing down like normal. That's just, the caution comes out and you bam, you start running into people.
Travis Quapple, who turned Richardson around for the last caution, gets up out of the groove, knocks the Long John and the silver off the right side of his car. And Ryan Newman, watch the 42, the target car. Jamie McMurray behind him. Montoya goes around, and what a save at 200 miles an hour. He drives it onto pit road and to the caution flag.
World class right there.
Winner of the 500, Matt Kenseth, has crashed hard in the tri-oval. He's climbed out of the car. He is okay. He was being bump drafted by Greg Biffle. You're riding with Biffle.
Guy in front of Matt can't pick a lane.
I think Biffle was trying to go down to get him behind Matt and just mistimed it a little bit. Clipped him in the right rear and shot him into the outside wall. And again, see all those styrofoam blocks? That's the safer barrier. Man, that is the greatest thing since interliners and tires.
Again, here's looking back from Joey Logano. Pretty vicious hit. Here it is on our Fox Exmo cam.
And did you see how close he came to taking Montoya out?
Tenth caution flag of this Daytona 500. It comes out with
Matt Kenseth, trouble on the racetrack.
And it is Montoya crashing along with Greg Biffle. And again, Montoya makes a great save to come down pit road as the caution flag flies for the 11th time today.
For the back, and we're kind of going up through the middle and had some slow cars, and Logano tried to block. And
caution flags in the 500 at 11. Top of your screen, here they come off turn 4.
Well, I think you got to remember something too about that 16 car. It's been wrecked once. And so it's not handling all that great, and Montoya just got into the back of him. And you know, Larry, one thing, and Mike, these guys have been so complimentary of each other. Oh, it wasn't his fault, just racing.
Look at that yellow car of Kurt Busch dive to the inside and escape down pit road, as does Ryan Newman.
So much of that has to do with this fresh asphalt. It has a ton of grip. You can turn that car just dead left straight down pit road.
Fresh grass.
You got me, Trevor?
Oh, trouble.
Yeah, who's this?
Turn 3.
Hey, bud.
Into the wall goes Kozlowski.
They were 3 wide getting in there. I was just about ready that there was going to be trouble in turn 3, and sure enough.
And there's more. Another car involved after
Is that
trying
Regan
to drive
Smith?
out of it, and it's Regan Smith.
I thought it went into the back of Brad. And you know, you just can't say what happened. You don't know if Brad had to lift. You don't know if he was trying to change lanes.
That's
wow.
what sent Smith to the infield.
He got down there and hit Joey Logano on the 20 that got into the side of Regan Smith in the 78.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty hard lick on that 22, Larry. Robbie gets a little contact.
Oh, Tony, big miss right there.
Great job there.
Look at
Montoya
Montoya.
once again just slips by. When he comes down the hill, this is when he's going to get into the side of the 20 car. Right there.
Look at Stephen Wallace in that 77. What a job.
He missed one.
What a job by him, though.
Yay!
Right here in front. Stay low, stay low, stay low, stay low. Just check up, stay low. Get on the apron, on the apron.
That sounded pretty hard.
Kasey Kane. Into the wall, and we're told that the defending champion of the 500, Jamie McMurray, is down a cylinder.
Yeah, he went by here sounding really, really bad, really ragged.
Watch the number 4 of Kasey Kane. It's like Carl Edwards knew something was wrong. He got off Kane, and Kane went up and into the wall.
Looked like Kane had a tire go down. He just kind of eased up the hill there and smacked the wall.
And Kyle Busch, they're blocked. They can't go anywhere right now because they're 3 wide in front of them.
6 times a driver has scored his first sprint.
Whoa!
Smith gets turned in front of Boyer and Newman and Hamlin.
Keep coming, keep coming. Caution's out now. Wait them off, wait them off.
That's because Smith got a little bit of a gap between he and Busch, and Busch slammed into him.
From the blimp. Watch the bottom of your screen, 78-22.
Watch this gap that the 78 gets off the corner here now. Now, Kurt Busch says he's getting a push from Tony. He slams into, he didn't get hooked up smooth. He slammed into the back of the 78, and that just turned him into the outside wall.
Dave Blaney scoots through.
Hamlin was on the brakes, locking up. He's going to have to come to pit road because he's got flat spotted tires. But that was just from getting a little bit of a gap. And then Tony Stewart got behind Kurt Busch and just pushed him up, and he slammed into the back of Regan Smith in the 78 and turned him in the outside wall.
Left front damage on Hamlin. The nose gone on Boyer's car. Left front damage to Newman. Right side damage to Smith. There you see it. Green flag.
Perfect. Good hesitation. Now if they can get hooked up and push.
And Tony timed it a little better, but can Bobby Labonte get up there to help Tony Stewart, or is he a man alone?
He's in no man's land. I just don't know if he can hang out there.
But look at the 2 Busch brothers, Kurt Busch in the 22 and Kyle Busch in the 18, working the high side.
I'm hearing they're going, oh, we got a car around. Got a car around right
Bobby
there.
Gordon saves it.
But the 6 is being black flagged. Passing before the start-finish line.
And a car on the wall.
Newman again.
Ryan Newman hits the wall.
Junior.
Truex and Junior.
Oh, no, and here's Truex.
Caution is out.
Dadgum.
Caution is out there, yeah.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., Martin Truex tied up in that one with Ryan Newman. And the caution is out with 2 to go.
Mike,
and here is
Yeah, let's look at this restart because this is crucial.
Watch the 6 of David Reagan. He is the leader right there on the outside. He must maintain lane position to the start-finish line for this to be a legal start. When he changes lanes, he has violated NASCAR procedure, and he'll get a black flag.
They timed it perfectly. They just went too soon.
Yes.
They just needed to wait a few more seconds. And then back in here, it just gets wadded up.
Tony Stewart was just a sitting duck right there with no help.
He gets in right here, which is good. But here comes Robbie Gordon with a head of steam. And Tony had filled the hole that Robbie was going to try to go in. Robbie almost saves it, saves it, saves it.
So Gordon's down and off the racetrack. What happens behind them? A.J. Allmendinger got into Ryan Newman, who got into the wall, who collected Truex, came across, and Junior spun.
Yeah, it's like some drivers were checking up, some were not.
No pressure there anywhere you want to go. Spinning up there, go high, go high. Watch that 7. Please come back. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No caution, no caution. Come on. Hello, come on, come on, come on. There you go. Hold the brake, hold the brake. We're in, guys.
Looked like not Allmendinger, but someone to Newman's right.
Yeah,
tipped him.
Newman definitely bound to go by. And I think what happened here is they saw the 7 coming back up on the racetrack, and they were trying to make room, and there wasn't any room. And then Junior just got out there, got turned.
Now Kyle Busch has come to pit road. Flag with Bobby Labonte. Here comes Kurt Busch and Juan Montoya. Carl Edwards in 5th.
And we know Kurt Busch and Montoya is going to make a move. DW, when will they make it?
I don't think they're going to make it till turn 4. I mean, we keep hearing about I'm a setting duck when I'm leading this thing. So I guess that makes it 21, a setting duck right now. But we'll see here. That 22 knows how to win from that position. That's where he won the Bud Shootout from.
Edwards and Gilliland down to the inside, trying to.
Where did that 34 come from?
Trying to spoil the party.
Oh my
They
God!
spoiled the party for Kurt Busch and Montoya, and here they come through turn 4.
Gilliland, former pole sitter of the 500. Edwards has room underneath. Now he pushes Trevor Bayne.
It's over.
Cinderella.
Trevor Bayne is going to win the Daytona 500.
Unbelievable.
Happy birthday, Trevor Bayne, 20 years old.
Are you kidding me? What? That was awesome. That was awesome, Trevor. You are the man, buddy. You are the man. Everybody coming inside, congratulating you here. Awesome job.
Saw Leonard Wood down on pit road where he stood in '76 when Pearson won it.